Welcome back, traders and Elite Algo members. In this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to use our Elite Oscillator and every single feature available inside the oscillator itself. If you guys are ready for this video, let's get into it. Quick things before we get into this video, we have noticed that 68% of you guys are not subscribed to our channel. If you guys please help us out with the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to the channel. It helps us motivate us to make more videos for you in the future so you guys can learn more about trading forex, crypto, or stocks, and learning more about trading with Elite Algo, guys. So please subscribe and like this video. Let's get started now. So what is the Elite Oscillator? Well, to simply put it, guys, this is a momentum trend indicator. What this indicator is designed to do is tell you when there is a strong momentum in the market, a weak momentum in the market, as well as tell you if there's low volume or high volume in the market. This tool is going to be used to kind of help you pinpoint exactly when you should get in and when you should get out of trades, or give you ideas of when you should get in and when you should get out of trades. You can use it as a confirmation, or you can use it by itself if you're trading with price action, or you can also use it with Elite Algo to give you even higher win rate on Elite Algo itself. So let's get into the settings for this indicator. To do that, all we gotta do here is we go over to where it says Elite Oscillator version 4, and we want to click this settings icon. Now, once we are on the settings icon, this menu will pop up. Now, these are all the different things that you can do with this oscillator to customize it to your liking. There is no perfect way to have it. It's really based off preference and how you like to use it yourself. But I'm going to show you guys everything that the indicator does so you guys can understand it and then use it within your own strategy. Okay, so the first feature I want to talk about inside the Elite Oscillator is the indicator timeframes. Now, what does this do? This helps you pick what time frame you want the Elite Oscillator to be showing you. So for example, if you are currently on the 1 hour time frame on your chart, but you want the oscillator to show you what's happening on the other time frames, like the 15-minute, the 4 hour, or the 1 day, all you gotta do is just click on this drop down menu and then select the time frame that you want to see, and then it's going to show you what's happening on those time frames. So if you're looking to do multi-time frame analysis, then this is a tool that can help you out tremendously. Moving on from that, there is 2 different strategy modes that you can use with this indicator. There is a trend mode, and then there's a confirmation mode. I'll begin by showing you the trend mode first, and then I'll move on to confirmation mode after. So for the trend mode, you have these different settings that you have right here. You have the show squeeze momentum indicator, which we'll talk about in 3 seconds. And we have the show oscillator, and we have our divergences. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the momentum indicator. So if we check all these off, it's going to show you these red and blue circles. Now, what do they represent? Very simple. So if you are in a red circle, as you can see right here, basically what that means is that there's currently very low volume in the market. So you shouldn't expect a big upwards movement or a big downwards movement when you're currently in a red dot. Now, what happens is it can change to a blue dot, and what that represents is you currently just entered a high volume market, so you can expect a big movement. So for example, right here, we see that we got a blue dot beginning right here, right before the price completely dropped below. And it told you over here that we have very high volume in the market during this time. So this will help you stay in trades a little bit longer, help you know when the market is trending very hard and when the market is trending very slow. Now, if we were to go back to the settings, and we're going to show oscillator, then the rest of the oscillator will show up, and we're going to talk about what we see here. So just like the momentum indicator that we just showed you, where if it's low volume or high volume, now we can also see if it's a strong trend or a weak trend. So a bright red bar right here will basically represent a very high trend. So basically that means that currently it's trending downwards very strongly up until the point where we hit right here, where we have a dark red box, and that means that this is where the price has started to lose momentum going downwards, and this is an area where you can consider taking a profit or closing your trade. Very, very simple if you were in a short position. Now, if you were in a long position, this is pretty much showing the complete opposite. So if we have a bright green bar, that basically means we have strong momentum going upwards. So as we can see, during the bright green bars here, we have very strong momentum going upwards. And then when it's switched to a darker green bar, that basically means, okay, over here in this area, we started to show signs of a weak momentum and show signs of a potential reversal. And that's exactly what happened. the price started reversing down as soon as we got that dark green bar. So that's pretty much what the oscillator does, is it helps you see when there is a strong trend or a weak trend or even low volume or high volume in the market. And then you can use that with your strategy, with Elite Algo or any other indicator that you're using, and really help you kind of pick the best times to exit and enter some trades. Okay, so now that you understand the basic functions of this indicator, now we want to talk about the divergence signals, which is the bearish signal and the bullish signals given inside the oscillator, which we can see right here, right? We got a bearish signal right there and a bullish signal right here. Now, how do you activate these signals? Very simple, guys. What you want to do is you simply just want to go back into the settings of the oscillator and click this settings icon, and you want to make sure that the plot bullish is activated and plot bearish is activated. Now, you can also get different signals, the ones that are currently, they're called hidden divergence, but I personally don't like using those myself because they're a little bit less accurate. So if you're a beginner trader, I would recommend just checking on these two boxes right here and then press OK, and you'll get these divergence signals. Now, for those of you who don't know what a divergence signal is, divergence is when the price of an asset is moving in the opposite direction of a technical indicator. Now, what does that mean? Over here that we can see that the price was going upwards. So this price is going upwards while this technical indicator is going downwards. So that basically means that something doesn't add up here and we are due for a correction. Now, what ended up happening? We end up getting a bearish divergence signal, meaning a correction was about to happen very soon. And shortly after that, the price of the British pound versus Swiss franc completely plummeted and started going down. Same thing happened over here with this bullish signal. Again, the oscillator did not match the price up here, so the indicator gave you a bullish divergence, and that basically means that we should expect a correction happening very soon. And what happened was the price started going up around this area. Now that you understand what these do, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you can use it with Elite Algo to improve your trades with Elite Algo. Let's get into it. Okay, so now that we have Elite Algo running on our charts, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how you guys can use the Elite Oscillator with the Elite Algo indicator to improve your win rate with Elite Algo. Let's get into it. So over here, we can see that the Elite Oscillator gave us a bearish signal going downward because it's telling us that there is a divergence happening right now with the price, right? And then we got a smart sell from the Elite Algo indicator. Now, what does this mean? This basically means that we already got a confluence with Elite Algo and with the oscillator telling us that the price is going to start going down, right? So this is another confirmation that this indicator actually might be right. Another confirmation with this indicator is the fact that it is a smart sell, meaning that, okay, so now we have 3 confirmations for Elite Algo. So this is actually a very good trade to take, and there's a very strong likelihood that this trade will hit our take profit. So now we enter this trade because we're expecting the price to go down. The price started going down, and then the indicator over here told you, okay, there's a loss of momentum happening right here because these red boxes became a dark red color, which basically means this is an area where the price can reverse, right? So what do you do in this scenario? You can either completely take out your profit, or you can also trim your position and then move your stop loss down to break even if you're in a trade. So for example, over here, let's just say theoretically you took this trade and your trade started like this. Typically your stop loss would have been slightly above the higher high, and your take profit would probably be around a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So something like that, right? Now over here, we can see that the indicator right here told you that there is a loss of momentum in the market. So maybe you should look for taking profit or to close your trade. So what you can do here is you can take partial profits around this area, and then you can move your stop loss and bring it down to break even. So now what happened is you won this trade. You still have money in the trade. So if you were to, the price will continue falling, you'll make even more. And the fact that you brought your stop loss to break even basically means that there is no way that you can lose money on this trade. That's pretty much how you're supposed to trade with Elite Algo. And we can see right here that eventually it went back into the strong trend downwards and it started taking profit again. And this is basically how you guys can use these trend indicators with Elite Algo and how you can use the oscillator with Elite Algo. Now over here, we got a bullish signal, right, for a divergence. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for Elite Algo to give us a buy signal. We see that, okay, we finally got this buy signal for Elite Algo, and we saw that right before it gave us a bullish divergence call. Now, this is another confirmation that this trade will probably go up into the direction that we want it to go. So what do? We place this trade. We take this trade here and we set our stop loss and our take profit. And now currently we are still in this trade right here. But we can see that, okay, the volume is very low because it has the red circles, right? And we also see that right now, currently, the trend shows that it is losing momentum. So we have two choices. We can either ride this trade out and see what happens. Does it hit our stop loss or does it hit our take profit? Or we can just close the trade right here, take the profit that we've made on the trade already, and then look for a different trade in the future. So this is pretty much how you guys can be using Elite Algo with the oscillator to improve your win rate and to improve the profits that you can make while trading. It's that simple. That's with the strategy mode set to trend mode. Now let's talk about confirmation mode. Okay, so now that we have the confirmation mode turned on our charts, I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to use that with Elite Algo. So now confirmation mode is meant to be used with any indicator that kind of gives you a buy or sell signal. So Elite Algo does exactly that. It tells you when to buy and exactly when to sell. And you're gonna use that with your own analysis to determine whether or not you should be taking that trade. So for example, over here, we got the buy signal from Elite Algo. And if we look down right after on this buy signal, okay, so we do not have a green bar here. What we want to do is we want to wait until a green bar is being presented. So we have the green bar here right after the buy signal. And this is where we actually want to enter our trade right here before the trade started going up. Now, same thing with the sell signal here. We got the sell signal. We shouldn't be taking that trade right here yet. We should wait until we have a red color bar on the confirmation mode, which is the signal right after the candle right after that, sorry. And this is where we want to enter that trade for this candle. So basically all this confirmation mode does is it just gives you an extra confirmation for entering the buy signals or the sell signals on the algo itself. And that's pretty much it for the Elite Oscillator. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe and like this video to help us out with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys have any questions about anything else on the oscillator or how to use it with any other indicator or just any questions in general, leave them down in the comment down below and I'll try to read them as fast as possible. If you guys are interested in other videos, I'm gonna link some in the description down below. Other than that, guys, thanks a lot for watching and have yourself a good day.